Hello there and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge Imperial Civil War 2.3 preview playthrough as the Greater Meldrude. In the last episode we finished off the Pentastar alignment. So today what we are going to do is start working in towards the Imperial territory. So we have this secondary set of ships at Thanos, there's all those ISDs. Let's also queue up Wraith, Nero's Curse, and then that just leaves Doniger. Then we do have a few of these guys. So we have Last Crusader to rebuild at Roche. Oh, we're out of credit, so never mind. But let's get... Do we want to use... Yeah, let's use this fleet from Ord Benir. They're going to go to Orinda. And then I'm actually going to move this fleet from Kessel out to Mercure, and then we're going to send them down that way. So we're going to try to just go through all the Imperial territories with all of our forces pretty quickly. That will leave Kessel open to the New Republic, but hopefully they won't attack because I haven't put in the new art for the Nebula and Endurance yet. I haven't. Actually, they're both in, but there's some code adjustments that need to be done. So, and there's some model adjustments that need to be done for the Nebula. But yeah.
Heading to destination.
I'm thinking by the time I get back from my trip. So today's and tomorrow's episodes I'm putting up before I leave, but the episodes on the 8th, 10th, 11th, and that's it, are going to be pre-recorded because I'm going to be gone until the Tuesday. So if anything comes up in the comments, that is why I'm not talking about it. But then for the 15th, I'll be back normally, and hopefully by like the end of the month, we'll be done the playthrough. Because we're getting to the halfway point, and that usually ends up being a lot more than the halfway point. So, where's this ground force? Send them in there. We are going to leave this force here for the Empire of the Hand, just so we have some defenses going on there.
Beginning construction.
Alright, Orinda. I played a bit more with the camera and some accuracy values against infantry for every unit. So that's been started. The next thing I'm probably going to be doing is accuracy values against vehicles. Then probably playing a little bit more with unit scales. And after that, probably garrisons. Then once that's done, change any armaments that need to be changed on the vehicles, and that'll probably be most of what we need to do for ground changes for 2.3 before we start getting into the real mechanic changes of 2.4, which some of them might end up in 2.3. We'll see. It depends on how stuff goes. Oh, you guys are
Setting course. On my way, sir. Order acknowledged. Heading in. All right, men, take cover. Battalion standing by.
Fire in our base. Under attack.
Report. Yes. Target acquired.
Yeah, so one of the reasons that turbo lasers still fire, or the reason that turbo lasers still fire when they're off, is because those are now all hard points, because for whatever reason, the weapons that are in unit code don't allow for accuracy, inaccuracy rather, whereas hard points, it works fine. That's why that was all switched, which does have the side effect of the turbo lasers when they no longer have the power generator being able to fire, but we just need to reduce the firing arc on them, and it shouldn't be too much of an issue after that. But we hadn't adjusted the actual accuracy values very much in 2.2. They were all still pretty much going to hit every time, whereas now we have, so the point of that is now there, so people will hopefully stop complaining about that. Because there were a lot of people that were very angry about the fact that that trade-off was made. But now the reasons for the trade-off should hopefully be a bit more obvious. It's one of the things where you're trying to make the mod kind of modularly, where we have like different, I guess, checkpoints for the different releases, rather than it being necessarily any individual release being the final of anything.
Reporting in.
We used to be a little bit more trying to get everything within one area done for release, because we've always assumed that it'd be whatever release we're working on is the last release for the mod. But that's no longer the case, and the mod is really broad, so if we tried to get every aspect of something done, then you wait forever for a release. And that, even with us working this way, 2.2 took 4 years, or there were 4 years between releases. We weren't necessarily working on 2.2 the whole time. But yeah, so it also helps get feedback on changes while they're in progress, because otherwise, if you're doing something that ultimately doesn't work or isn't worth it, it's better to find that out before it's like worked its way into the entire core of the mod, and then takes even longer to remove.
There they are. Lots of them.
Because if something's not working, we're fine with removing it.
Choose your reinforcements.
Okay. Fighters. You know what? I think
Move out.
we jump you in there.
Advancing. Confirmed. Right away.
Reinforcements en route.
We're on the move. Flight speed. We shall be there shortly. Star Destroyer reporting in. Your
Alright.
orders.
You are going to jam.
Interdictive field engaged. Awaiting command.
It's not really in a helpful position, but
Yes, Commander.
Nowhere to go. I've got them in my sights. Watch for enemy ships.
Losing power.
alright.
Order confirmed. Destroy the shield generator.
I've also been thinking about doing some more, I guess, scripted videos where I talk about like a specific topic for 5-10 minutes, with all those fun supporting graphics. But like I think I talked about it in a Stellaris video, how I kind of wanted to do one on like DLC models and what I think works and doesn't, like where I think companies do it right or wrong. Because that's a fairly, I guess, controversial thing in gaming right now.
Systems.
Alright, we gotta get over to that Syndic.
All fighters engage. Attacking primary target.
For the Empire. TIE interceptor
Alright.
here.
So yeah, let me know if there's like anything you would be interested in hearing me talk about like that, or oh, this needs to change. So we've removed targetable hardpoints from everything below 450 meters, but I accidentally just left the engine targetable on that, so they have like no health. But yeah, so let me know if there's anything you, or if you are or aren't interested in that kind of videos, anything you'd kind of like to hear what will ultimately just amount to my opinion on, but yeah. Because I don't intend to do less Let's Play content and that kind of stuff, mod previews, but I do need to. I do think it'll help for the channel to find other stuff to mix in there as well. Because there's plenty of places that just do Let's Play commentary kind of stuff. And I do have the mod stuff that is different, but
Star Destroyer reporting in.
I think it's better to find different areas where I can
Construction.
speak, I guess, in a way that
Star Destroyer reporting
isn't super common, because I do have the experience for modding with, like, which would give me a little bit of insight at least into the design process and like how that stuff works. Not as much as like an actual game developer, but
Roger that.
Choose your reinforcements.
On my way, sir. Right away. Order acknowledged.
all right.
Form up.
Are you stuck on? You are stuck on
Roger
the
that.
reinforcement
On my
point.
way, sir.
Lovely.
Walker moving out. Copy. Scanning. Enemy is approaching. Spread out, man. New coordinates. Scanning. On my my way.
So yeah, they probably didn't have enough time to build anything here. It's just going to be their units coming at us.
As you wish, General. Right away. Copy. I copy.
So you guys...
Waiting orders. Attack position. Roger that.
The artillery...
Copy.
We are
Oh,
victorious.
here we go. It's everything. Alright, build
System
Bringy.
control achieved.
So let's build up a line of defense here. We'll leave those guys there. This fleet at Morocco is now going to go in... may as well use that.
Right away.
Over here.
Beginning construction.
And this fleet hasn't done anything in a while, so...
Moving out.
Transitory miss.
Construction complete. Tactical battle imminent.
Probably should have just auto-resolved that, but just in case they have any kind of defensive stuff there, that could end up with us losing
Enemy has been
stuff.
spotted.
Doesn't look like they do, though.
Gunship reporting.
Choose
Nope.
your reinforcements.
Alright. Take Keith, been a while since we've seen you. Epsilon.
All out.
Carl Vinson.
Move out. Open fire.
And intensify forward firepower. Pestilence. All these are very necessary to take down this structure. Just in case anyone's wondering about that.
Batteries online. Launching attack.
Without the teamwork from each and every one of these units, this wouldn't be possible.
Awaiting your orders. Holding fire for maximum effect.
The enemy has been defeated.
Alright. You guys are going to Team Core.
Destination set.
You guys are almost in at Transitory Mists.
Tactical battle imminent.
So after we have all these Imperial planets, we can probably take that last Hapen planet with the 83 battle. Maybe we'll go for that last. Because we won't be able to end the GC because some planets are still locked.
Choose your reinforcements.
So maybe once we have everything else, we'll go into Charuba and
Let's go.
see how that goes for us. We're probably going to lose like everything in that. So what is this? Tupaka,
To coordinates.
Red Shift,
Destination confirmed. Your command, sir.
Serenity.
Fire at will.
We have Fury, Fast, and let's not be... Oh no, this is Rar Quinton. Ooh.
Commander.
Retreat
Reporting in.
aborted.
Aborted.
Roger that. Weapons ready. Former. Intercepting. Locking on. Destroyer here.
I guess that is legal.
Copy. Attacking.
Enemies in range.
Targeting.
We are victorious.
Yes, sir.
I am pro-choice, so I guess that's fine.
System control
Alright, so that's like,
achieved.
what, 3 planets we've taken from them? Almost 4 in 13 minutes. Poor Empire.
Invasion commencing.
Because a lot of this is stuff that they didn't really have at the start, so they're probably just still in the process of building it up. Because they've gone back and forth with the Empire of the Hand and the PA
Reporting.
on this side as well. So,
Moving to that area, sir.
maybe when we get to that line of planets that we were kind of defending at the start with
Heading out.
where Pterodox spawned, it'll be
Fallout troops.
an issue. But I think the north part of the core here, we're probably going to be okay.
Keep going.
Sensor node
Order
constructing.
acknowledged. This way.
Construction complete.
Do we want this one? No.
Over there.
I'm going to send one of these guys up here.
Moving out. Advancing. Fire!
Uh-oh.
Squad, move out. Order, sir. Reporting. Right away, sir. Squad, advance. Move out.
I guess we'll have to Nope. Yeah, leave. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Awaiting
I'm just
orders.
looking for a sensor array.
Moving to
Like
that
this
area,
one.
sir. Heading out.
We've secured an abandoned sensor array. Choose your reinforcements.
All right. Showtime.
Reinforcements.
It's not showtime. I moved them too far. Now it's almost about to be showtime.
Bombing run available. We've secured a landing zone.
Okay.
Setting course.
Now is the previously mentioned showtime.
Order acknowledged.
I was in the wrong time zone. That was what happened.
Enemies in range. Moving out.
Unit destroyed.
Awaiting your orders.
Oh, get out of there.
Repair station constructed.
Commencing attack. Ready. Take cover. I copy. Yes, sir. Setting course. Form up. Right away. Moving to fire. Reporting.
Construction.
Weapons armed. Walker moving to attack. Awaiting order. Target. Yes, sir. Targeting at maximum firepower. Copy. Enemy in range. Attack.
No.
Fire. Open fire.
You good? Yeah.
Changing course. Copy. Attack that
Seriously, they're at like 3 health. You can shoot him. Or something. There we go.
Defeated.
And life was fine.
System conquered. Constructing.
Alright, what are our next options here? Karada... I kind of don't want to go too far past Bilbringi, just because the Empire of the Hand is probably going to want Bilbringi. They're going to Bilbring it to us. And that is unacceptable. Much like that pun thing.
order confirmed.
Alright, so let's send you into there. Send you into there. And then we'll be able to take Truba and, or it was Hapes that actually had all the stuff on it. Of course it was Hapes, not Truba. I think I said Truba earlier when I was talking about the last planet we could take.
Inbound.
Alright.
Choose your reinforcements.
This is quite blue. Serenity.
Destination.
Upgrade.
We're moving out.
I'm gonna do this without a Bellator.
Move
Regular
out.
ISD. Fury. Fast Uwu. Uwu. Imperial Warlord Star. Then let's send in Secular.
Reinforcements en route.
Redshift.
There shortly.
Red Rock.
Right away.
No pineapple on my slice.
Attack position.
And a bunch of IPVs.
Heading out. All out. Let's move out. Let's go. I copy. Firing. At your command. Targeting at maximum firepower.
I don't love using SSDs because at a certain point there's just nothing that'll really stand up to them. But that'll be one of the fun things about playing the CSA in the next playthrough, because they don't have an SSD. They do have like bulwarks and stuff, which are 2,500 meters, but that's not quite SSD. And the CIS, all the factions in Fall of the Republic, well, they do have stuff like the Mandator, Praetors, and Malevolence, that kind of stuff. It's going to be a lot more rare. Mandator won't be in yet anyways, so when we start doing the Fall of the Republic previews, that won't be a thing.
Current commander here. Come about.
Awaiting intercepting. Copy. Dire squadron standing by. I copy. Target sighted.
We tried to emphasize their weaknesses a bit, especially with the changes to the way damage works from proton torpedoes against them. But while that does help, it doesn't help in every, like, there's still a lot of situations where they're just not going to have enough firepower straight up to handle it. So, yeah. Alright, this is the story of a girl. Okay, that can go in there. We have this extra fleet. Okay. What? That's a lot of stuff you got there. Are you sure? We don't have to do this. You could just let me have the planet and we could move on.
Incoming!
Huh. Maybe.
Choose your reinforcements.
Alright, let's send in Pestilence. Take
We shall be
Keith.
there shortly. Commander.
They're gonna draw the fighters in.
Holding fire for maximum effect.
Move in this way. No, you're supposed to attack that.
New heading set. Onwards. Engage thrusters.
Reporting in. Heading out. Right away. Moving out.
And we're gonna jump in behind
All
them.
out.
Reinforcements
Let's
canceled.
move out. Let's go.
Helm ahead for
Navigating to coordinates.
Moving.
Flank speed.
That's gotta be Let's Not Be Malrude then.
On standby.
Roger that.
Targets in the enemy.
Okay, you guys don't have any fighters,
Navigation system is down.
so you kind of got to rely on us winning back here. But let's send the Avengers in. Oh, all those bombers went for that one.
He's coming around.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Course
Our
set.
launch bay has been destroyed.
We'll keep the arcs back on this side.
Awaiting instructions.
Everything else.
Destroyer here. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Eliminating target. Target.
Are these all? Yeah, these are all
We've
shuttles.
lost our turbo lasers.
Got one. Roger. He's headed your direction.
They've destroyed our
Returning to
ion
your
cannons.
position. Intercept.
Let's go blow that stuff up then.
Copy.
Coming around. Locking on. I'll take care of this.
I copy.
Our engines have been disabled. Heavy cruiser standing by.
Ready.
Okay, we're gonna lose Sidonia.
Reporting. The lasers are our target.
Getting a lock. Getting a lock. Form up. Target locked. Let's finish him.
Cruiser reporting.
All right, Uncle Joe,
Navigating to coordinates.
get in here.
Star destroyer standing by.
I'm up.
Direct Our all shields fire
Oh,
on are the down. shield generator.
Stay in formation.
Star destroyer reporting in.
Some enemy forces.
Yes.
Our shields are
The
down.
launch bay is We've gone. got them on scopes.
Taking them out. Won't be around much longer. Target critical.
Those engines. They do like to leave.
Firepower.
Under control. Target locked.
Awaiting your orders.
Eliminating target.
Awaiting your command. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
I got it. And we're being
There we go.
getting a lock.
Yeah, the size of the stack was mostly from the transports.
I'll take care of this. Locking on. It's about to be destroyed. Stay in formation. Getting a lock.
Okay. So that puts that in a pretty good spot.
On my way, sir.
Probably end up taking. Oh, they only have one.
Star destroyer.
That's probably.
reporting in.
Did they just take this from someone? No, they must have had it for longer. They only have one structure here. We may control the entire north side of the galaxy, except for the
Yes, sir.
hands few planets up there by the end
Choose
of
your
this.
reinforcements.
Right away. Order acknowledged.
Alright, this is a smaller-ish area.
Sensor node constructing.
Sin, when are you back here?
Let's move out.
I feel like that's where this sensor node would be.
Reporting in. Let's go.
Construction complete.
It is. Alright, so we don't need this.
Sensor node has been
Get my $50 back.
Reporting. Order acknowledged.
Providing covering fire.
Moving ahead.
Roger that.
Yes, sir. Heading out.
We've secured and abandoned
We've come across
sensor
enemy
array.
units. Yes, Commander. Ready. Fall out. Let's move out.
Looked like they wanted to go inside those bunkers for a second there.
Brigade standing by.
Oh, you're too cool for bridges? That's nice.
Let's go. Keep going.
To be fair, if I could hover, I'd probably go over water instead of bridges anyways, too.
Give me a target. Over there. Rolling out.
You can't capture any of that.
Attacking. Tank brigade ready. Target.
Bombing run available.
Firing. Charge. Commencing bombing run. Affirmative. Scanning target. Providing covering fire. New coordinates. We've sighted them. Copy. Keep going. Roger that. Moving to position. Moving to fire. Laying turret to fire. Moving. In mind.
Unit destroyed.
Let's run. Moving out. Enemy approach. Providing cover fire.
Oh, that almost went really badly for that one. It's just you. Why are you... You're going to a dead end. Soon you're going to meet your dead end. Here we go.
Victorious.
Alright, so there's Karada.
Control achieved.
What do we get here? Air attack.
Constructing.
So just in case we want like speeder bikes or something, that's nice. We don't. But it's nice to have the option. Alright, so Charuba is a bit more heavily defended than the other planets have been. They've had it for longer. I'm not sure who controls Coruscant. I'm assuming it's them, unless they just haven't taken it from the Empire of the Hand yet.
Choose your
Destination
reinforcements.
set.
Let's go with that.
Setting course. Right
Maximum
away.
unit capacity.
Reporting.
And
Order acknowledged.
I think we'll try to make our way up to the other
Yes, Commander.
reinforcement point.
Affirmative, sir. Moving out.
But we'll do it with everyone.
Ready for your orders, sir.
Yes, Commander.
Let's get a sensor node there. That's about as central as we're going to get on the way over here. These are a bit farther away from that.
Sensor node constructing.
Reporting.
That one's...
Reporting.
That's probably accessible. Let's go for it.
They're in this direction.
Moving out.
Commander.
Oh, never mind.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, so this is another economic planet. Never mind. Is this their capital? It is. Ooh, their capital is
Advancing.
Charuba.
Ready. Heading out. Detachment standing by. AT-AT ready. Armored transport ready.
We've secured a landing.
So it's not going to be as heavily defended, but
Reporting in.
it will be
All out.
full of economy buildings. I don't know if they sell stuff to be able to build the
Providing cover.
economic structures again,
Keep going.
or if they just look for planets with enough slots to.
Cannon charged.
But this is all just economic,
Over there.
not even a single garrison.
Acknowledge.
If we destroy you, are you can leave?
Fire. Open fire. Attack that target.
Because I think we... No, was it just the PA capital we destroyed? Have we also destroyed an Imperial capital earlier on in the playthrough? I thought we did.
System conquered.
Alright. So on to Transitory Miss.
Tactical battle imminent.
Ooh, then it's Kuat. Orleus, Kuat, Coruscant. Are the Yuvithan planets open? Looks like they are. They might have just not been flashing at the second. But then, no, it
Enemy
It
forces
would make
ahead.
sense that no one's attacked them yet.
Form up.
Choose your reinforcements.
Fall out.
Let's get down to
Location confirmed.
business.
Advancing. Confirmed. Right away.
To destroy the Empire. We'll build lots of frigates
Commander.
to kill fleets entire.
Attack commencing. Let's go.
I have them now.
Reporting in. Coming about.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Cause yes, I'll make space junk out of you.
Roger that. Attack.
Alright. I'm hoping that the actual music was loud enough to cover up that. It wasn't, but it might have been.
Form up. Gunship reporting. Destroyer here.
Another one down.
Forces must be destroyed. Fire.
Eliminating target.
Right. That's like half the Imperial territory this episode, but again, it'll be that main line of planets down from Biss, through like Kalis, Takasi, all that. That's really difficult, or really built up.
System control achieved.
Destination.
So, what do we do next? Oh, they're moving stuff through.
Building under construction.
Okay, let's park these guys over at Kessel, because they're just moving stuff through,
Construction.
through to Honegger there, and that's not okay.
Construction complete.
We have enough resources, so let's build. Go away, bad torps. Pincer, party starter,
In production.
chicken nugget, Baroque lance,
Production.
Sidonia, Arizona kid,
Production.
and Janissary. I think that's the first time we'll have had all the patron units built in this playthrough. But,
Unit in
I
production.
do want more IPVs in these fleets. Oh, what are you doing? What? Oh, you didn't know I was going to defend these planets, did you? Destroys my entire fleet. Alright, now we can build that. You know what? Let's,
Heavy Star destroyer.
before we end this playthrough, or not this playthrough, this episode, let's go to Honegger. We'll take this fleet out, because I've been talking about that forever.
We've located the enemy.
Reporting. Choose your reinforcements.
Alright, Supremacy.
Firing.
Heading to destination.
Oh, you should have done that like 5 seconds later. I would never have known. Invid Storehouse. Over. Why is this?
Reinforcements
Weird.
en route.
Relula.
Reinforcements en route.
Grand Ocean Trainwreck is back. Endeavor,
Move out.
which I believe is a Tector.
Copy. I copy.
Awaiting orders. Copy. Acquiring target.
Star Destroyer standing by. Star Destroyer reporting in. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Roger that. Setting up my
Yes, awaiting orders. The lasers are our target.
form up. Position.
Awaiting your orders.
Watch out. He's coming around. Returning to your position. I'll take care of this. Let's finish him. Watch your back. Getting a lock. Closing our target. Intercepting. Awaiting.
Alright.
Awaiting your command.
They had a trade port here. Does that mean they have economic structures on the ground too? Honegger doesn't seem like a major economic center. To me at least.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Stay in formation. Get behind them. I got one.
Roger that. Attack that.
Alright.
Form up. Destroy the engine.
Firing.
Destroyer here. Attacking target. Copy.
Oh, did they? Yep, they tried.
What are your orders?
Copy. Fire at will. Direct fire on the engines. Reporting.
There we go.
Attacking.
Bye. Oh, they had some transports here. Okay, we're just gonna leave you there. You're gonna defend the entire planet yourself. And I think that is gonna do it for today's episode, so thanks for watching everyone. Hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I will see you next time. Bye.